Once again, Xiaomi has introduced a lot of phones that kinda compete with themselves. It's not necessarily a bad thing though. No matter what your budget is, Xiaomi has got your back. So in this video, let's compare the cameras on the Redmi Note 7S and the Redmi Note 7 Pro and see whether the quality difference is worth the price difference. They have the same front camera, so in this video I'm just gonna compare the rear camera performance. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Ashwin Sundar. This is Technology Jock. Kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more videos like this. Now, both phones have a 48 megapixel sensor. The one on the Note 7S is made by Samsung, while the one on the Note 7 Pro is made by Sony, which is supposedly better. But let's actually have a look at the pictures and decide. Now, the default resolution is 12 megapixels on both phones because by default, every 4 pixels are combined into one. When the lighting is good, both cameras perform really well. Great colors, good contrast. But if you look closely, the Note 7 Pro's images are actually sharper. Here, even the texture of the road is kind of visible on the Note 7 Pro's image. But everything else is a hit or a miss. Like here, the dynamic range is actually better on the image shot on the Note 7S. You can see more of the sun, and here the colors are a little bit more vibrant. But in this instance, the Note 7 Pro's images have better colors. So here and there you might notice minor differences. In some cases this might be better, in some cases the other one might be better. But in most cases, both phones capture similar looking images, with the Note 7 Pro's images looking sharper when you zoom in. If you don't zoom in, then there is hardly any difference. Now remember, these phones also have a 48 megapixel mode. In this mode, the Note 7 Pro is far better. Both phones use some sort of software enhancement, but the Note 7 Pro manages to capture a lot more detail. Look at this boat, for instance. It's clearly visible on the Note 7 Pro's photo. And in low light scenarios, again the difference becomes very minimal. Maybe if you zoom in, you can see a bit more noise on the Note 7S photos, but in most cases, when there is a bit of light around, the quality is very similar. When it's extremely dark, then the Note 7 Pro's superiority is quite evident. These were shot using the night mode, by the way, and the image shot on the Note 7 Pro has much less noise. Same here. So barring those few instances, I feel both cameras perform equally well. Even portraits look identical, feels like both photos were shot on the same phone. Although on the Note 7 Pro you have those AI Portrait 2.0 features like bokeh effects, studio lighting effects and so on. They are missing on the Note 7S. Where we can see some real difference is in the video department. The 7 Pro can shoot 4K while the 7S can only shoot 1080p. Yes, the color reproduction and dynamic range are good on both clips, but lack of 4K is definitely a big deal. Both phones support 1080p 120fps slow motion, but two things. Number one, you can see more detail on the Note 7 Pro slow motion footage. Look at the pitch. Okay, it's just cement, but it's cool when you call it a pitch, right? Anyway, apart from the detail, the Note 7S footage also stutters a lot. The reason is it's not able to capture all 120 frames every second. On average, it captured only 88 frames, while the Note 7 Pro captured 114 frames. Now, why not capture all 120 frames? It is 120 FPS, right? Well, I've explained why in this video. It's an issue on most Xiaomi phones and they are yet to fix it. Even regular 4K videos have this issue. Instead of 30 FPS, the phones tend to capture only around 20 or 25 FPS. Like I said, do watch that video for more information. So guys, what are the differences? Those fancy portrait mode features, higher resolution video, smoother slow motion footage, better low light performance in some scenarios, and sharper 48 megapixel images. Most of these are minor things. They don't really affect your shooting experience. Especially when you install Google Camera on both phones, the differences between the images become even narrower. Have a look at these comparisons. But guys, remember, at 11,000 rupees, you get only the 3GB RAM 32GB storage variant of the Note 7S. The 464 variant is 13,000 rupees. If you want 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, then I really suggest you spend just 1000 rupees more and get the Note 7 Pro, because you get these minor camera improvements plus a much better chip, Snapdragon 675, which is not just more powerful but also more efficient than the 660 chip on the Note 7S. But if you can live with 3GB RAM, 32GB storage, then I think the Note 7S is a better option at 11,000 rupees. For a budget smartphone buyer, 3,000 rupees is a big deal, guys. You can spend extra for a fast charger, good pair of earphones. Here's a video if you're interested in getting earphones. And probably a tempered glass for display protection, because these things actually make a bigger impact in making your experience better. So that's it. A huge shout out to Rozdan app. Rozdan is one of the best apps for earning money online. So do check out Rozdan app, link is in the description. Please subscribe to Technology Jock for more useful videos like this and press the bell icon without fail. For the moment, this is Ashwin Sundar saying goodbye. See you soon.